Hey everyone, Demarra here, PDGA 47356. I had the chance to throw 4 molds from the manufacturer Arsenal discs. Let's jump in. We're on hole 19 at Roland Park in Akron, Pennsylvania. Looks like I went with the 50 cal there. That's one of their control drivers. Put myself a little bit away from the basket. I am kind of learning these discs as we're going here, so it was kind of an interesting round to start here. It's also worth noting that I didn't have their putter available, so I was putting with the mid-range, which is the Morning Star. Took a 3 on that. Alright, let's move on to hole 20. I enjoy the back 9 holes here at Akron, so hole 20 is kind of down over this hill. I believe I'm throwing the 50 cal again. I really actually liked throwing that disc. It was very kind of straight neutral with a decent fade at the end. Put myself a little ways away again here. Almost hit it with the Morning Star again there. Should be able to make this 3 without a problem. Cool. Moving on to hole 21, this is kind of an Annie, it flexes back to the left. And I was throwing the Cyborg here, which I found to be a little bit less stable than the 50 cal. It's a nice turnover, it ended up just holding right off the edge of the fairway there. Try a flick shot here with the Morning Star. Put it right up by the basket. Should be an easy 3 for me there. Alright, on to hole 22. This is a bit of a downhill, kind of an Annie shot over to the gold basket, which is the only one in place currently. And it looks like I am throwing the Morning Star, I believe. Right into a tree. Looks like I'm just having a bit of trouble getting it down the fairway. Just to talk for a sec about the Morning Star, I found it to be a really kind of neutral flight mid-range, which I think is very workable for players of all skill levels. As you can see there, it's a very nice approach disc. I was able to hyzer flip it, as well as throw nice hyzer shots with it, or turnovers if needed, so pretty versatile. I believe I took a 4 there, I think, if I was keeping track. Let's move on to hole 23. Again, I think I'm throwing the 50 cal here. It looks like I got it a little bit off to the right. I'm gonna have sort of either a flick or probably an Annie shot here. Yeah, looks like I like throwing the trees lately, so we'll see here. I was wishing that I had a putter for a lot of the shots, approach shots, stuff like that. I think I took a 5 or a 6 here, which is no good, but it is what it is, and we'll move along here. Hole 24 has OB up the left-hand side. It's an uphill shot. The silver basket is pretty much straight up the fairway. Again, it looks like I'm throwing the Cyborg, trying to get it to flip up a little bit. It looks like I'm in the clear there over on the left side near the OB. I think this is the only time I had the chance to throw the airstrike. For me, the airstrike that we received was quite stable, so I was trying to do a little quick flick around the tree there, and looks like I didn't make it. And missed a putt there with the Morning Star. Hole 25 is a shorter hole. It's pretty straightforward, straight down the gut there. I usually try to play a little bit of like a flex shot, but I just couldn't get the Morning Star to sit up and turn over for me. Again, I was still learning these discs as we were playing, so it was interesting. It was interesting to play with some discs I've never played with and sort of figure out how to make them work in the situation. So should be able to make a good putt from there. Ooh, splash out.
I wish I had a putter.
There I am talking about that putter again. Wishing I had one. Alright, hole 26 is slightly uphill, and the basket's hiding behind a really large tree in the center of the fairway. Looks like I'm throwing the 50 cal again, and I pulled right a little bit, but it looks like I got myself out of trouble there. Should have a pretty straightforward look at the basket to either run it or make an approach. I remember that just being slightly short, a little more and that would have been in. There we go for a 3. Alright, last hole, hole 27. It's downhill, it's got a low ceiling and sort of a tight chute to get out of initially. I struggle with this hole in general, but I know I was throwing the Morningstar here, just trying to play safe down the center. Threw it a little bit low. Gonna give myself a little work to get myself down to the basket. Looks like I'm throwing Cyborg there. See if I can shape something. A little early kick. Still have some work to do here. Alright, hitting some more trees, trying to make up an approach here. Little pass, but I should be there for the putt. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play 9 holes at Akron using the 4 Arsenal discs that we had. It was the Morningstar mid-range, Cyborg fairway driver, 50 cal control driver, and Airstrike distance driver. Have a good one, guys. Thank you.